120, 121, 122. എടാ ആ അറേഞ്ച്മെന്റ് കറക്റ്റ് ഇരുന്നേ. 122, 122 കേട്ടോ, 123, 124. എടാ ആ റോ കറക്റ്റ് അറേഞ്ച്മെന്റ് ചെയ്തേ. 125, നിങ്ങൾ എത്ര തൊട്ടാണോ
Good boys, good girls. Mm.
Attention. Kirtana and Nivedita, please come forward. Our distinguished guests, honored faculties, proud families, and our extraordinary students, a warm welcome to one and all. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate a moment that is both symbolic and deeply personal. The white coat that you're about to wear is much more than a garment. It represents trust, the trust that patients place in you during their most vulnerable moments. It represents responsibility, the responsibility to uphold the highest standards of ethics, compassion, and professionalism. And it represents commitment, the promise that you are making to a lifetime of learning, service, and healing. This ceremony marks the most important moment. Finally, you are officially stepping into the calling of a healer. As you wear your coat today, wear it with humility, wear it with pride, and most importantly, wear it with purpose. On behalf of the faculty and the entire medical community, I welcome you into this noble profession.
We are honored to welcome Dr. P.V. Narayanan, Principal of Malabar Medical College Hospital and Research Center, and a distinguished leader in medical education. He is a retired principal of Government Medical College Mancheri and has also served in several key positions at Government Medical College Kozhikode. His career has been marked by his dedication to academic excellence, ethical research, and the advancement of medical education. With vast experience in both teaching and administration, he provides strategic leadership that continues to shape the academic and institutional framework of Malabar Medical College. Welcome, sir.
It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Harun N. Pillai, a distinguished consultant neurosurgeon who has dedicated his career to advancing brain and spine care in India and abroad. Dr. Harun holds an MCH, DNB and FRCS in neurosurgery. With extensive experience across reputed institutions, he has been instrumental in developing neurosurgical services in various regions. He currently practices in Kochi, Kerala, where he is known for his patient-centered approach, surgical precision, and commitment to the latest advances in neurosurgical treatment. Dr. Harun M. Pillai is widely respected not only for his medical expertise, but also for the compassionate care he provides to each patient and family he serves. He's been awarded many prestigious awards, including one by Sultan of Brunei in the year 2013. Once again, welcome, sir.
We are privileged to welcome Dr. Ravindran M.K., a senior and highly respected orthopedic surgeon, widely regarded as a master of orthopedics across the state. The decades of exemplary service in orthopedic surgery and medical teaching, he continues to lead our institution with dedication and wisdom as a professor and head of the Department of Orthopedics, and as our medical superintendent. He is admired for his expertise, humility, and commitment to patient care. He is a true inspiration to both students and colleagues. Welcome, sir.
We are pleased to welcome Dr. Rijesh P., a highly skilled orthopedic surgeon with a special interest in arthroscopy and sports medicine. Known for his clinical expertise, innovative approach, and dedication of teaching, he plays a vital role in the Department of Orthopedics. As a professor and vice principal of our institution, he continues to guide students and residents with commitment and vision while upholding excellence in both academics and patient care. Welcome, sir.
It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ashalata PR, Professor and Head of Department of Anatomy. Dr. Ashalata is admired for her structured, student-centered approach and her dedication to guiding future doctors with solid scientific foundation. Under her leadership, the department continues to integrate classical anatomical learning with modern scientific techniques, shaping the next generation of medical professionals. She has won Best Teacher Awards for the past 2 years. Here I welcome Ashalata ma'am to the stage.
We are pleased to welcome Dr. Padmaja G. Nair, Vice Principal and Professor and Head of the Department of Pharmacology. She brings extensive experience in teaching and leadership with special interest in pharmacovigilance, antimicrobial stewardship, and rational use of medicines. Her guidance and mentorship continue to inspire students and promote excellence in medical education and research. Welcome, ma'am.
We are delighted to welcome Dr. Smriti V., a dedicated academician and accomplished physiologist known for her excellence in teaching and research. She currently serves as the professor and head of the Department of Physiology. With her clarity in teaching, scientific approach, and inspiring leadership, she continues to guide the students and colleagues, upholding the department's high standard in academics and research. Welcome, ma'am.
On behalf of our Department Biochemistry, we welcome Dr. Sneha onto the dais. Hello, I extend a warm welcome to Mrs. Harun M. Pillai. I now request Dr. Asha ma'am to come forward and extend a warm welcome to all our dignitaries, faculties, parents and students.
I will stand here or I will move here. Good morning. My duty is to welcome all. I think it was partially done by our MCs. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ കുറച്ചും കൂടി ഒന്ന് ഇലാബറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. So I welcome the stars of the day. You are the stars of the day. As I told you, on the first day of Navaratri, I told you that your life in a medical college resembles the life cycle of a butterfly. So from a minute egg, you have already hatched. And you have started the books like a greedy caterpillar. എത്ര പേര് വായിക്കേണ്ടതെന്ന് എനിക്ക് അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ. And today, you are going to build a chrysalis around you. It may be very colorful, having all the colors of a rainbow. Sometimes it will be dark brown. Have you seen a chrysalis? എവിടുന്ന് ചെടി ഉണ്ടായിട്ട് വേണ്ടേ chrysalis ഉണ്ടാവാൻ അല്ലേ? So keep your eyes open. This campus is a green campus. You may find chrysalis lying on the inferior surface or andro-inferiorly. You may find the chrysalis sticking to the leaves. So a warm welcome to all my Chakrakutis. When there are stars, there will be superstars also. Who are the superstars? You can see some blue-colored uniform. They are the toppers of the last batch. Where is Ahan and Anjana? Most superstars. They will come. Okay. When there are stars, they will come. Okay. When there are stars, there will be a sun also. So today's chief guest is a sun. You can see him shining. അല്ല ഞാനൊന്നും ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. So by profession, he is a neurosurgeon, brain and spine surgeon. When I went through his CV, which was forwarded to me by the Dr. Rajesh, who is the HOD of neurosurgery of our institution. He happens to be my student. And I was amazed, astonished, bewildered to see his CV. He's an international figure. Moves from Kochi to Brunei, Brunei to Malaysia, Malaysia to Saudi, Saudi to Kochi, Kochi to Trivandrum, Trivandrum to Calicut, again back to Singapore. Do you have a plane, sir? Just like Mr. Yusuf Ali. And I think he pilots his own plane. Undo, sir? Yeah. And again, I was amazed to know that he was a lecturer in anatomy in Brunei. When the college started, you know, in the initial days, Balakishtada of a college, no faculties. So he volunteered to teach anatomy to the first year students. And just now, he disclosed to me secretly, I taught entire anatomy except brain. Neurosurgery. ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം പഠിപ്പിച്ചു എന്ന്, ഇൻക്ലൂഡിങ് പെൽവിസ്, പെരിനിയം ഒക്കെ പഠിപ്പിച്ചു. brain matram padipichilla, because he knew that the students does not have a brain. Adondano allalle sir. Again I was surprised to know that sir informed our principal that he does not require a memento. Instead of that, give him books. Onnu kaiyadiche ellavarum. So the mementos are the most useless things, like he knows. I think he will have to construct another house to keep the mementos. When you give the memento, it will be glittering, shining. After a few days, it becomes tarnished, becomes smelly. And the spiders have a nice time. The mother spider will teach her children to spin webs in these mementos. You jump from Brunei to Malaysia, Malaysia to India, you will make a nice web. എന്ന് അമ്മ കുട്ടികളെ പഠിപ്പിക്കും. So I came to know that he is interested in books. So I have brought 2 books for sir, written by me. So one book is on South America and Antarctica. The other one is Egypt and Jordan, where I have been to. So welcome you, sir. One more thing I have found, Harun Pillai. Harun is rhyming with neuron. And Pilla is rhyming with neuroglia. So sir is full of neurons and neuroglia, brain and spine. So welcome you, sir. So in a few minutes, he will establish synapses with you, and he will pump neurotransmitters and inspire you. Wait for that talk. I am also waiting eagerly for that. അപ്പോൾ ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും രവീന്ദ്രൻ സാറിന്, പ്രിൻസിപ്പളിന്, റിജേഷ് സാറിന്, പത്മജ മാഡത്തിന്, നമ്മുടെ സ്നേഹത്തോടെ സ്നേഹയ്ക്ക്, ആൻഡ് ഓൾ ദ ഹെഡ്സ് ഓഫ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റ്സ്, പിന്നെ സാറിൻ്റെ ബെറ്റർ ഹാഫ്, ഓൾ ഫാക്കൽറ്റീസ്, എല്ലാവർക്കും, പിന്നെ അത്യുന്നതങ്ങളിൽ ഇരിക്കുന്ന നിങ്ങളുടെ പാരൻസിനും എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം, സുസ്വാഗതം.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm and inspiring words. May I request Ms. Kirtana and Nivedita from first year MBBS batch to kindly come forward and lead us in prayer.
ഹൃദയരാഗതന്ത്രിമീട്ടി സ്നേഹഗീതമേകിയും കർമ്മഭൂമി തളിരിടുന്ന വർണ്ണമേകിയും
I now request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, marking the auspicious beginning of this event. Now I welcome Professor Dr. P.V. Narayanan sir to address the gathering.
The most respected chief guest of the day, Dr. Harun M. Pillai, Madam Mrs. Harun M. Pillai, Superintendent of this hospital, Dr. Ravindran, Vice Principal, Dr. Rajesh, Dr. Padmaja, Smriti, Sneha, HOD, Dr. Ashalatha, my most respected students, I have to respect them, because with the students only I became principal. If there is no students, no principal. So I have to respect them. Calling me as principal because your principles made me principal. So what our chief guest is going to tell you about white coat ceremony, I am not encroaching his field. Our madam gave a wonderful welcome speech. I don't know whether Harun Pillai sir consider it as a ragging in front of the students who have only hear about ragging, but no practical experience of ragging. We had enough, sir, also I think we had enough ragging, so we stopped that menace. So we have nothing to have a ragging, but madam has done it beautifully, ragged, sir. But only to explore our area where you also can reach. Our aim is to bring such eminence, emeritus personalities before you. Want to conceive an idea. You have a will, there is a way to reach that person. Madam told a shining star, sun is there. You know that there are so many suns in the earth, in the universe. I am also a star. Asha madam, you failed to find out the star in my head also. So shining stars are always a role model stars. Harun sir is so beautiful because there is, for the success of every man, there is a woman behind. That is Madam Sunitha. Sir told She is my house, not housewife. She is my. So you told manager. She is manager. So managing that capacity. Why I want to tell this, emphasize this is, majority of our students are ladies. You also has a role like that. Manage the home, manage the husband you are going to get, the family, friends you are going to get, manage. So many of the you feel that, oh, I am a lady, I have no role in the society. Study from madam, that's why madam also is here. So these are the facts as a non-medical man. Today's program is for white coat ceremony.
Excuse me, sir. May I interrupt?
Not
Because these students are participating in a football match. They have to
Go
leave
easy.
by. No, they want to wear the coat.
First,
Yes.
we'll do that.
Yes.
How many of you are there? Only 2?
6.
Okay, we'll do it.
Thank
When
you.
is the match? Started? Okay,
No, they have to leave at 11 o'clock.
okay. So white coat ceremony, it's your first step in the profession. First step in the profession. You want to be the professional, clinician, role model person in the society. So that's the purity, and you are going to get that function today. So white coats, it shows the purity, and your turning point, what you were and now what you are and what you want to be. So we are going to become a professional, and a professional requires so many other calibers, just like medical ethics you should have. The white coat will tell you that is the white coat when you are wearing, it should be white always. Don't get chance to muddy coats. So when you are using a white coat, your mind also should be like that. A pure mind, honest mind, ethical mind, without which you cannot wear a white coat. That's why I am not wearing white coat. A black coat is, because I can't be like you people. You are the innocent people in the world. A student is the most innocent person. When a teacher tells you to study, you study. When you ask them to come for examination, you come for examination. When they say you are not qualified to become a student, you accept it. So I think you are the best person to wear the white coat, and sir is the apt person to give you that white coat ceremony function, and also a message for you for your future. So today onwards, you are the professional. You are to keep the norms, the ethics, all things. And as the NMC, our NMC says, you should be a clinician coming down, then a professional with all the ethics, a researcher, continuous learner, leader, and a communicator. So that you start from here, communicator. You start from this base, then only you can practice when you are a doctor. So that communication skill also you develop, and the observation skill is most important. Wherever you see why, then you ask why, when, where, what. Everything you see in a patient, you ask the questions, why this happened, when it happened, what is the cause for it, how can I treat it. So you are a clinician with all this in your mind, with an accuracy, you can become a Harun M. Pillai sir. So that is my request, my dear students. Your parents, your gods are there above. Your God, you never forget your God. 2 gods. One is just above, the other is above all. So remember every day your gods, then that will give you parents, one your immediate, and the next is the God which give you the power to come over here. Our institution provide you all safe parameters. We expect the same from you all. All the decorum you have to keep with you when you are wearing the white coat. Your patients should feel that your white coat gives you all the power as a physician, and all the practicing employees in this institution. So we expect the same from you: dignity, decorum, never to go beyond that. That is my humble request from you. Being you are 250 students, we cannot control individually, but we will give a common direction. Follow that common direction, keep the decorum of this institution, and become a role model students of MMC. That is our request. Thank you. Thank you once again. Our chief guest address. Following that, you will have the program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your impactful speech. Now we request all the dignitaries and faculty members to kindly come forward to present the white coats to our students, marking the beginning of their journey in medical profession.
Abhinav S. Vinod, Muhammad Niaz, Neel Madhav SR, Salman Shihab, Sayan Sujesh PV, Vishnu TT.
Yesterday, Team India won the World Cup. So who knows whether these people will bring the World Cup to India? Yeah, all of us.
It is our privilege to welcome Dr. Harun M. Pillai, an eminent neurosurgeon, to kindly address the audience.
Good morning. Principal Dr. Narayan, Vice Principal Dr. Patmaja, and the Medical Superintendent Dr. Ravindran, sorry, Asha Lata, my dear students. It's my honor and privilege to be here to address all of you. Now, first I should congratulate you all for getting into this wonderful course called MBBS. But more than that, I would congratulate you for being selected to join Malabar Medical College. I'm sure many of you must be still thinking, oh, how I wish I got admission in All India Institute of Medical Sciences or Christian Medical College, Vellore, or one of those famous institutions we all know. But believe me, gone are the days when these institutions were heads and shoulders above other medical colleges. I'll tell you why. When I was doing my MBBS, if you want to have a proper curriculum, proper knowledge, we need to study in one of these premier institutions. So what made these premier institutions separate from the other institutions is based on two things. Number one, the facilities for investigation. All these great institutions had all investigative modalities, so by the time you finish your MBBS, you are exposed to all these modalities of investigations, which students in other medical colleges were deprived of. The other thing was the treatment facilities, the surgical, especially the surgical facilities, which were very highly advanced in these colleges, so they were the premier institutions. Now, things have changed. All the investigative modalities which you don't have, it's at your fingertips on YouTube. You don't have to touch a proton beam therapy or a gamma knife or a cyber knife to know what it is. You can always go to YouTube and see that and have the same exposure as someone who is studying in a college which have all these facilities. The same with surgeries. You can see all the surgeries under the sky in YouTube. Multiple videos on any surgeries. You don't have to walk into a theater and peer over the shoulders of the surgeon to see what he is doing. So you are at a very privileged situation where no matter where you study, you are in the best institute, and Malabar Medical College is the best #1 institute in India. You should be lucky. You have this wonderful auditorium here. You see air conditioned and excellent acoustics. You are so lucky to be studying here, and what a wonderful ambience here. So don't feel disheartened that you did not get into All India Institute. Even if there is a vacancy from All India Institute, and the director of All India Institute invites you personally, you should say, no, sorry, I will study here. That should be the thing. And that is the thing. I'm not telling this to make you motivated. It's a fact. Because medical studies is completely different from what you have studied so far. So far, in your schooling up to class 12, you have been studying. Now in MBBS, you should stop studying. You should focus on learning. There's a big difference between studying and learning. So far, your curriculum was focusing on studies, which is read the syllabus, mostly focus on what are the topics that should come for the exam, how to pass the exam with good grades. It was exam-oriented studies. Now for MBBS, it's not an exam-oriented at all. Because your real exam starts when you complete your MBBS and get into patients. And that exam is a lifelong process. So you are continuously facing exams in your career. So the exams you have in the college is just an eye wash. It's just to see whether you know the subject or not. So your aim of learning in the next 4.5 years or 5 years is not to study but to gain knowledge. Learn knowledge, be curious. That is the motto. Now you may ask, okay, what's the difference between learning and studying? Let me explain to you. When you open your books, for example, Dr. Ashalata is here. Anatomy, let's take anatomy for example. So you say read about biceps brachii, you know, 2 biceps. So when you read biceps, you must, before reading further, you must ask yourself why it is called biceps. What is bi? Bi means 2, right? Bi is 2. So what is 2 in this? So you ask a question, then you look for the answer. When you ask a question yourself and look for the answer, it registers in your mind better rather than just reading. Then you know that there are 2 heads of origin to biceps. So then you start wondering what are these 2 heads, where are they coming from? Then you study that one of them coming from the tip of the coracoid process, the other coming from the supraglenoid tubercle. Then you start wondering what is this coracoid process, what is this glenoid and all that. Then you see these are parts of the scapula. So you just curiously look at scapula, either you have the bone with you or look at the pictures and you have a vague idea what scapula looks like and where is the supraglenoid tubercle, where is the coracoid process. You don't have to go into the details at this stage. Then you see where is it inserted. Inserted into the radial tuberosity. Okay, radius, where is it? Then you see the radius bone. Okay, fine. So how does it function? Your next question, how does it function? It needs a nerve supply. So what is the nerve supply? Then you say, it is musculocutaneous nerve. Then you start thinking, musculocutaneous. So you should think like that. Why is it called musculocutaneous? So cutaneous means skin, musculo is muscle. So it supplies the muscle, obviously it supplies biceps, skin. Where is it supplying the skin? Then you find that it supplies the skin of the forearm lateral part. Then you start thinking, where is this musculocutaneous nerve coming from? Then you find they are coming from the lateral cord of the brachial plexus. So what is the brachial plexus? Then you look at the picture, you see some very complicated crisscross something, very complicated thing, C5 to T1 and all that. Don't worry. But at least when you are studying biceps, by this thinking process, an additional 3 minutes, you have gained some insight into scapula, radius, brachial plexus, innervation of the peripheral nerve of the arm and body. And when you look at the picture of the peripheral innervation of the body parts, then you find another picture showing the dermatomal distribution. So what is it? It looks different. So when you look at all this, you don't have to go into learning all that when you are studying biceps because you have no time. You will come into that when that topic is being taught, but at least your mind is primed to receive something more than what you are just studying. That is learning. That's the difference between studying and learning. A person who is studying will just mug up origin, insertion, nerve supply, muscle, finished, and you forget the next moment. So learning is asking the questions yourself with a curious mind again and again. Like this morning, I met your senior, third year boy. So he came with his family for something else to meet me. So we were discussing something, and then it touched a topic on blood glucose and diabetes. So somebody was taking vildagliptin. So this guy had completed his pharmacology exam. He has passed his exam. So he asked him, do you know vildagliptin? He started thinking. Obviously, he has studied, he has passed the exam, but he did not register it too much, or he forgot it, which we all do. Whatever I study, I forget. So the best way for you to remember is when you have a question like this, immediately you have an entire encyclopedia with you, which is your mobile phone. You have an entire encyclopedia. During our days, I'm sure your principal will say, during our days, if you want to check something like vildagliptin, how does it act? It is a DPP-4 inhibitor. So how does it inhibit? What is DPP-4? We have to walk to the library. And when we go there, the librarian will say, sorry, library is closed. And then we have to wait till the next day. Now you people have everything on your fingertips, even when you're having coffee or chit-chatting. Just press here and there and you find the answers to your questions. Always go on asking questions, and then it registers better. And multiple times you have to go through it. Let me tell you one more thing, very important. I'm telling these things because you have just embarked on a career, on a study career, which will last for 4.5 years for the time being, even though it's a lifelong thing. You need to remember things. You need to have a better understanding, a 360-degree understanding. How do you get a 360-degree understanding? Let me explain to you. If you read something from one textbook or one internet site or whatever, you get only one aspect of it. You will not get a 360-degree. When you get a 360-degree aspect, it registers better. For example, I'm standing here, I'm seeing all of you, right? But when I go to the back and see, I get a different perspective of you all. When I go there and watch you from the sides, I get a totally different perspective. When I go up and look down, I see a different perspective. So when I see from all these perspectives, I get a global understanding of what I am learning. So when you read something, you have to refer to multiple explanations, multiple authors, multiple websites, multiple textbooks, so that you get a 360-degree view of things, and that's what is learning. Otherwise, it's just studying. Now, this is one thing. The other thing you must do is that this is a course which needs a lot of discipline. Without discipline, you are not reaching anywhere. Look at you, you are all wearing uniforms, like school kids. This is part of the discipline. Your uniform should be ironed, it should be clean, it should be washed. If you are wearing shoes, it should be polished. Why it is important is that in your clinical practice, if you have a disciplined mind, you will see every clinical sign, you will pay attention to every clinical symptoms, you will pay attention to every investigation and treatment that is being given. Discipline is nothing but paying attention to detail. So when you do discipline, when you practice discipline in your daily life, you find that it really influences the way you practice your profession. And your profession is a lifelong commitment. It's not just for completing the course. It's a lifelong commitment. Now, coming to discipline, there are few things I want to tell you. See, we all have 24 hours a day, right? It all depends on how well we use these 24 hours. Time stands for none. Time keeps on moving. So you have to have a specific time in these 24 hours for sleeping, for leisure, for sports activities, for gossiping, for learning, for whatever. So if you really structure your time, you will find that your day has been extremely productive and you get transformed every day into progressive personality. For example, best thing I tell you, which I practiced, maybe you can modify it to your convenience, but which I practiced and which helped me really was, I kept aside 2 hours in the evening for academics, for academic learning. And I kept 1 hour in the morning for academic learning. Now, depending on what time your classes start, you may have that 1 hour in the morning before the class, or if not, you have to keep that 1 hour in the evening. Basically 3 hours a day. Now 3 hours a day you devote to reading and learning and asking questions yourself and getting the answers yourself, or getting the doubts which you can clarify with the teachers the next day. So you come prepared with an inquisitive mind to the class, not with a boring mind. You know, how do we attend this pharmacology, pathology class? It's so boring. But if you read something, then with questions you come, then you are very attentive to see if the teacher is clarifying these questions. If not, you can always go to the teacher's chamber and say, I have this question, I have this doubt. See, that's how you develop a very interesting interest and passion in this subject. Now, 3 hours I said, okay, so you have your classes, then you devote 2 hours for sports and games. It's very important, sports and games. I see lots of trophies in the principal's office, and he said there's lots of trophies below also. And you know, it has kabaddi, hockey, football, and whatnot, badminton. But most of these are team games. And when you play team games, you are always taking your attention from yourself and see how I can help the team with a common goal of achieving success. That's a team game, right? All of you who must have seen the Women's World Cup cricket yesterday and few days ago will know. It's all a team game, right? Nobody plays for themselves. It's all a team game. So in your practice, clinical practice, it's a team game. When you become a practicing doctor, you cannot treat a patient successfully without the help of your juniors, your seniors, your nurses, your ward boys, your cleaners, your attenders, your patients, your bystanders. Everybody has a role to play in the treatment. Don't believe that you are a doctor, now you know everything. No, you know nothing. Even at this stage, I know nothing. So we are always in the process of learning by having this concept of team where you look up to others for input and help and support with a common goal of achieving success. Success is treating the patient and get him back to his normal self again. Now, in the morning time, I would always recommend people, which I didn't know because nobody told me this, so I'm telling you, I'm spoon feeding you. I'm giving you some ideas which I learned now, which nobody told me earlier, I regret it, is to devote 10 minutes in the morning for meditation. You can do whatever meditation you want, whatever religious practice, whatever. Meditation is just keeping your mind focused on something without thinking, no thinking. Thoughtless state, like when you were a 2-year-old or 3-year-old child, you never had any thoughts of finances or studies or class or sleep or movies or nothing. You are just focused on the present moment. You know, everything was a curiosity, present moment. Meditation is focusing your mind. It's like a magnifying glass where you focus the sun rays into a point where the paper burns, right? So this is meditation. You must practice 10 minutes of meditation. I tell you, it improves your confidence, it improves your attention, it improves your memory. It's amazing. Also 10 minutes if you can practice some sort of yoga, which is a stretching exercise, anything that you feel convenient. It makes your body and mind prepared for the day ahead. It really, really helps you. Having said this, I have to tell you is that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, right? Jack or what is the other name in the Titanic movie? Rose, or Jack or Rose, dull boy or dull girl. So we don't want you to spend your entire 5 years just learning and meditation and yoga and all that. You need activities. And every Saturday evening, this is what I practice, no books. Saturday evening is free time, party time. Enjoy, dance, sing, whatever you want. Just relax, don't study. Sunday morning, no studies. Sunday evening, start again. Sunday evening, best way to start again is to go through the last entire 6 days, whatever had been taught, whatever you need to revise, whatever you need to focus on, do that. So you have every weekend, you have a party day. Every Sunday morning, you can sleep as long as you want. You don't have to wake up. So you have, most people say, I want to sleep late in the morning, I want to have party. You can have everything if you plan this schedule. And at the end of 5 years, you find that you have achieved academic success, you have achieved success in sports, personality growth, discipline, and you have had the most fun life in your early 20s or late teens. So that's most important thing. Now, the other thing I have to tell you is that this is a profession, unlike other professions, where you need empathy. Now, you may wonder what is the difference between empathy and sympathy. People get confused. I'll tell you an example. Sympathy is when you do things and you feel sorry for the other person. For example, a beggar sitting on the roadside, you give him money, that is sympathy. You feel sorry for him, you give him money, that is sympathy. Somebody who is starving, you give him food, you buy food and give him. That is sympathy, that's not empathy. Empathy means being present with that person. That person should feel that you are sharing what he feels. Your presence and you are listening to his problems. That is empathy. I'll tell you an example. There is this rounds, hospital rounds, where a doctor goes and the junior doctors go, the senior doctor and the junior doctors go. So there was this old man, patient, sitting very dejected and depressed in the bed. So the senior doctor asked the nurse, how is he, how is his fever? He asked the patient, did you pass your motion? Did you eat your food? Okay, did you vomit? Okay, did you sleep well? Okay, fine. Then he looked at the charts and went through the lab reports and prescribed medicines and walked out. The junior doctor, the fresh graduate who was with the senior doctor, noticed that this old man, patient, seemed not to be happy or anxious. So she kept it in her mind. After the rounds, she went back to this old man's room and held his hand and asked a question, "Are you all right?" This old man said, "This is the first time somebody asking me, am I all right?" Everyone asked me, did I have fever, did I vomit, did I pass motion, but nobody asked, how am I feeling? And he said he has problems. He has problems at home. His son is invalid. He has to pay his bank loan. His house is getting mortgaged. There's no medicine, no money to buy medicine for his wife. So this junior doctor just stood by him, held his hand and listened and listened and listened. That's all. She did not offer a solution. This old man was not looking for a solution. He was looking for an audience. And he was looking for someone to be present with him to share his problems. That is empathy. Empathy means being present. Spend your time, give up your time for the benefit of someone so that he feels there is someone who is traveling with him in his sorrow and misery. And our profession is dealing with miserable people. Nobody comes to hospital smiling and happy for a fun life. People come to hospital with problems, not only the patients, their relatives. So what they need most is empathy along with your treatment. Treatment without empathy is absolutely useless. It doesn't work. It may work for some situations, but generally it doesn't work because you are not treating a disease. You are treating a human being who is carrying a disease. Basically, you are treating human being, and human being is like you and me. They are having emotions, expectations, worries. That's the most important thing you must always remember, be empathetic. The next thing I have to tell you is that be respectful. Respect is something which you get only when you give. It's like boomerang. Boomerang, the Australian Aborigine thing, where you throw something and then it comes back to you. When you give respect, you are giving, right? You are giving respect, right? When you are earning respect, you are getting, right? Now, this hand is giving something, this hand is getting something. Which one is above? The one that is giving or the one that is getting? The one that is giving is above, right? So when you give respect, you are superior. You feel yourself great. You feel yourself good. But when you want respect, say, I want respect, then you should remember you are behaving like inferior. When I say respect everyone. Respect your principal, your teachers, your seniors, your colleagues, your juniors, the cleaners, the ward boys, the patients, anyone you come across. This profession needs you to treat everyone with respect, the respect they deserve. I'm not telling that you have to give the respect to a sweeper the same way you respect the principal. That's a different respect. When a principal walks in, you all stand up, right? When a sweeper comes, you don't stand up. But the sweeper demands a certain amount of respect based on his job. If he's cleaning, you have a job to get up and move the chair for him so that he can clean under the chair. You don't expect him to move the chair. He can, but this is the type of respect that makes you feel good and he feels good. When you make others feel good, you feel good. The only way to be happy and feel good about yourself is to make someone happy. You make someone miserable, you feel miserable, believe me. So your aim should be how I can make anyone happy and feel important. And in every day, every person you come across gives you that opportunity, you can practice it. So when you practice it on everyone, when you really come across treating patients, it comes automatically to you. So respect is something you must give, and in your academics, your most important person you must give respect is to your teachers. I'll tell you why. According to Indian mythology, we have, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva and all that. So there is a Sanskrit verse which says about Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwar, Guru Sakshal Parabrahman. You know what it means? It means your Guru is Brahma, the creator. Guru is Vishnu, the sustainer. And Guru is Shiva. Devo Maheshwar is Shiva, which means he is the destroyer. Guru Sakshal Parabrahman, which is the absolute. It's all encompassing all this. Now it's the same thing, you call it Allah or Yehovah or Sri Krishna. It's all about the God being the creator, the sustainer and the destroyer, right? So your teacher, how do they play this role? This is a metaphor. You are not worshipping your teacher like you worship the gods, but this is a metaphor which says your God is the creator of knowledge in you. He or she creates knowledge in you. That is Brahma. How is it Vishnu? He or she sustains the knowledge in you. Not just create. Periodically make effort to sustain that knowledge in you. And he or she is the destroyer. What do they destroy in you? They destroy the darkness, the ignorance in you. So they are the creator, the sustainer, and the ignorance all encompassed into one. Now, for a teacher to be enthusiastic to teach you, you have to be enthusiastic to learn. There is a limit up to which a teacher can be enthusiastic if the student is not enthusiastic. Like Buddha, famous quote, he says that when the student is ready, the master appears. The teacher is always in front of you, but unless you are ready, you open the doors to gather light and wisdom, no matter how much the teacher tries, nothing will go inside. So you have to be enthusiastic. An enthusiastic student will definitely create enthusiasm in the teacher. And the enthusiastic teacher will in turn make the student more enthusiastic. Marva Collins is an educator in US. Marva Collins' famous statement is this: when students fail, the teachers fail. It has two meanings. When student fails, how do you feel? You feel heavy, right? If you fail an exam, you feel heavy. You can't move, you don't feel hungry, you don't feel sleepy, you are dejected. Teachers have the same feeling when any of their students fail. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it, when a student fails, the teacher fails means the teacher has failed in his duty to make student pass. So teacher has a responsibility. Now you may ask, okay, ultimately it's the teacher's responsibility or the student's responsibility? The answer is very simple. It's like chicken came first or egg came first. If you say egg came first, how did the egg come without a chicken? If you say the chicken came first, how did the chicken come without the egg? So it's equal. So teacher and student has to have an equal opportunity role to play in your career. Finally, I have to tell one thing, that you are in this course with a sole purpose. There's only one purpose you have taken this course, to serve humanity. Because it's your passion, it's your calling, right? There is no role for politics in the campus. I'm telling you this because I feel so sorry. When I went to Trivandrum Medical College the other day, I saw a lot of political posters and pictures and flags belonging to multiple student unions. Enough. Don't have this here. It's not worth it. If you want to play politics, okay, fine. You finish your course, you pursue your course. At the age of 30, 35, you feel that you have to serve the nation, okay, go ahead. But don't bring that politics into here, because this course is a very noble profession, noble course. You have to pay full justice to what you have come here for. The other thing is a very big curse that is happening in Kerala now is drugs. I'm sure there are no drugs here. I wish there are not. But however, if any of you know, any of your colleagues must be inclined or is getting into that, don't hesitate to inform to your teachers, because they are your mentors. It is easier to nip in the mud. I'll tell you what these drug pushers do. Drug pushers, they target the teenagers and early 20s. They don't target me. They don't target your principal. Because even if they target me, I can take MDMA, no problem. Nothing happens. I get a high, next day I'm fine. I don't get addicted. Because our neurons are already established. Neuronal wiring is fixed. Your neurons are still arborizing. So it welcomes things which affects the emotional brain. And it gets stuck very fast, developing a craving. Our brain do not develop craving. So you will never see a drug pusher approaching me, sir, you want MDMA or something. No, but they will approach you. Never try it even once. There is something called peer pressure. They say, "Ah, try it once, man, nothing happens. It's just a high, you are all right." Okay, fine. You try once, and then slowly your interest develops, and slowly you get sucked into this whirlpool. It's not only you, but your family, your sisters, your parents, your colleagues, you suck everyone down, because you are not the only one who suffer from drug addiction. When you get addicted, everyone gets addicted. Everyone gets suffering. They don't get addicted. They suffer because of your suffering. So never try even once for experience. Never try it. Okay. At the end of your 5-year course, when you go out from here, I'm sure your parents are listening from high above. Your parents have sent you with high expectations. You have joined here with high expectations through your NEET exams. You struggled hard to get into this. Do justice to your seat. Because when you people got admission here, there are hundreds or thousands of others who did not get admission because they couldn't score as much as you. So the seats you occupy, you have pushed out someone to occupy the seat. Do justice to the seat that you occupy. It should not happen that after 3 or 4 years, that someone who was left behind should look up to you and say, "Hey, you took my seat and you didn't do justice." You don't want that to happen. So at the end of your course, I want you to do well, and I want you to be proud of yourself. Most important than that, make your parents proud and your teachers proud. Your parents feel proud that they have you as their children, and teachers make them feel proud that they got the opportunity to teach a bunch of students who stood up as the best in India. And I'll tell you, when you go for interviews after your MBBS, you have to go for various job interviews. I want a situation where if I'm in the interview board, one of you walks in, when I ask questions and you answer, I should automatically ask you, "Hey, did you pass out from Malabar Medical College?" You may ask, why? Because the way you conduct yourself, the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you express your knowledge, that should be the image each one of you must carry when you pass out from this college. I wish you a very good time and good luck to you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for your impactful and inspiring words. Next, I welcome Dr. Ravindran, sir, to kindly address the audience.
Respected Principal Dr. Narayan sir, our Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Harun M. Pillai, other dignitaries on and off the dais, and my dear colleagues, and the most important people of this day, the newly admitted students, my dear friends. First of all, I congratulate you for getting a seat, MBBS, admission to MBBS, because you are entering into the most noble profession in this world. So you are entering into a noble profession. Since it is a noble profession, you have automatically agreed to have some responsibilities and some privileges. And this day, you are going to wear the white coat. When you are wearing the white coat, you are officially entering into this profession. And it implies that you have got some responsibilities or more responsibilities, both scientific and human aspects, in treating the patients. And you are entering into a community, and that community contains yours, your teachers, your seniors, and your mentors. And that makes a community. That whole community wears this white coat. And when you wear this white coat, everybody expects that, or you should have some responsibility to the community in treating the patient. And you are the people who are going to become the backbones of our health system in future. You are the health system carriers, and you are the people who treat, and you are the people who makes fame to our institution, our state, and you are going to make the whole world a good and a healthy situation. So I wish all of you to carry all these responsibilities and you become a good doctor in future. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your influential words. Next, I welcome Dr. Rijay, sir, to kindly address the audience.
Good morning, all respected Principal Narayan sir, Chief Guest of the Day Harun sir, Ravindran sir, Medical Superintendent and my HOD, Padmaja Madam, Vice Principal, all the HODs of the first phase, George sir, senior faculties and my dear students. I congratulate all to have chosen this noble profession, MBBS, and hope that you will have a very fruitful 4.5 years. Congratulate again for wearing this white coat today. Let every day be more and more knowledgeable for you. Not only that, let every day be a day where you try to find out what are the things which you don't know. What some people say ligometry, keeping a measure of things which you don't know. Try to keep those measure and see what are the things which you don't know. Challenge every day yourself as what are the things you don't know, and try to reach and get those knowledge and all. Try to challenge your own professors and teachers, and you don't be surprised that some of the teachers or some of us may not be able to answer all the questions of what you will be asking. And that should be the day, and that should be the success of this learning. Remember, the learning or the teaching is not a one-way process, but it's a two-way process. We also learn when we teach you, and that should be the way it should be seen. So every day it should be a two-way process. It is teaching and learning. So it should be both way around. Many of the successes and many of the inventions have been started by the medical students and students itself. And so let this be the campus which is full of knowledge and which is derived from you and teachers, full of energy. And let me congratulate once again for having chosen this profession. You should be having a fruitful day, fruitful year, and full of energy with sports, extracurricular activities and everything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Next, I welcome Dr. Padmaja ma'am to kindly address the audience.
Good morning. Respected dignitaries on the stage of the dais, and my senior faculty members, my friends and dear students. Today is a very momentous day for you. It's a new beginning, isn't it? Yes, you're all going to wear your white coats, so that is the ceremony is all about. But what I want you to think is what kind of doctor you're going to be at the end of your MBBS course. At the end of 4.5 years, what kind of doctor are you going to be? The kind of person you're going to be after all this training. The kind of doctor that your parents, your teachers, your friends, what would they like you to be? So what I want you to do is go home today, do some contemplation and write your hopes and aspirations in a notebook. Yes? Agreed? Why is this important? Because this journey is tough. You may not always be on track. Okay, you might be sliding, you may need help, you may feel that you are not up to it. And then what should you do? Go back, open your notebook and always find out what you initially planned to be, right? Get back on track. Yes, that's very important. We are all there to help you. Each and every step of the way, the faculty, the management, we are all there to help you. But please remember that this journey is your own. You're going to build up your life day by day, right? And at the end of it, when you finish your MBBS course, everyone should be able to recognize you as a doctor even without a white coat. Yes or no? Yes? So I wish you all the best and God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Sneha, ma'am, on behalf of Department of Biochemistry, to address the gathering.
Good morning, respected dignitaries, especially our chief guest, Harun sir. It was such an inspiring speech, and it is it's something I have to applaud. Sir has taken his time out from his busy schedule. He's traveled so far and he's come to inspire all of us. I do not know how much you have listened to him, but he's given you so many tips. He's given you so many tricks in how to learn. And that is something, and I was just struck and amazed by how well he was, he taught a brief anatomy class. If he had continued as an academic person, he would have been such an inspiring teacher. So that is our loss that sir has chosen to be a clinician more than an academician. And I congratulate all of you. I congratulate the excited parents. In the morning, I saw a couple of parents, and the excitement was palpable. So I congratulate all of you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Now I welcome Dr. Smriti, ma'am, on behalf of Physiology Department to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning, respected dignitaries on the dais, my dear faculties, and my dear students, and all the respected parents sitting there. Like Sneha said, I think we have all been very much inspired by Dr. Harun. Thank you so much for doing this for us, sir. Actually, we faculties have been inspired. I don't know, like Sneha said, how much you people have taken from that. Sir has given you real good tips how you start your MBBS career. So I wish and hope and pray you have taken a lot from him, and I wish at least few of you go ahead under sir's footsteps. And on this day, donning this white coat, I wish you all the success as doctors. I hope you keep that white coat as white till you wear it. I hope you understand what I said. Okay, it should be white. White means purity, purity in your work, purity in your thought, purity in your deeds. So that has to be there every time. Like sir said, again, discipline in your life right from day one should take you far ahead in your career. So let's all hope it goes way beyond this day. We all see you successful doctors ahead. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am, for your enlightening speech. Next, I would like to welcome Mr. Lohidakshan, our present PTA president, onto the stage to address the gathering.
Good morning, respected principal, our chief guest, Dr. Harun M. Pillai sir, and vice principal, Superintendent Ravindran sir, and all the HODs, and all the faculties, and my dear students, and student council members are here. So as our chief guest said, it's a very good motivated speech ever you receive, because he has given a 15-20 minute speech that you have to keep it in mind. For after 4.5 years, you will remember what a speech we received on the initial days. Because I am a parent, as a parent of a student who has completed MBBS in this institution, now she is doing interns. So I am so proud to stand here in front of you, because she got a very good training and very good learning facility here. So as our chief guest said, learning and studying, that difference you have to keep it in mind, and please be an empathetic doctor. All of you might have met many doctors in your life. I know some doctors are not empathetic, we can say clearly, and don't be like those doctors and be a very good doctor. So regarding the parents, so as a PTA president, I just remind the parents, please we need to have 2 representatives from your side to run this PTA, and PTA is executing here is a very effectively, so we need you to represent from here. And I once again wishing every one of you all the very best and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Next on stage, we have the felicitation of toppers of 2024 MBBS batch. We request Dr. Padmaja ma'am to hand over the prize and memento to the toppers.
I welcome Ms. Ramya Das KR, who had secured 3rd highest marks in biochemistry. I welcome Ms. Tirtharaj TP, who had secured 2nd highest mark in biochemistry. I welcome Ms. Ahan, the topper of Anatomy 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Padmaja. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Rajesh P. to hand over the certificates, cash prize, and mementos.
I welcome Archana AV, who had secured 3rd highest mark in physiology. I welcome Mr. Ahan, who had secured 2nd highest mark in Department of Physiology.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh sir. Next, I would like to invite Dr. M.K. Ravindran sir to distribute the prizes.
I welcome Tirtharaj TP, the topper of Physiology. I welcome Mr. Sanjit PV, who had secured 3rd highest mark in Anatomy.
Thank you, Dr. Ravindran sir. Next, I would like to invite Dr. P.V. Narayanan sir to give away the prizes.
I welcome Spandana PV, who had secured 2nd highest mark in Anatomy. I welcome Anjana V, the topper of Anatomy 2020.
Thank you, Dr. P.V. Narayanan sir. Next, I would like to request Dr. Harun M. Pillai sir to give away the prize, the gold medal and the memento to our overall topper of batch of 2024. I welcome Ahan Pushkarna, the topper of MBBS batch 2024, to receive the gold medal and memento. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Siddhi Sridharan onto the dais.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Harun sir, respected principals, and teachers, faculties who are there off and on the dais. I'm here as an MU coordinator of this institution. I'm grateful to the Department of Anatomy, especially our HOD madam, Ashalata madam, Dr. Nimi and Dr. Hema, who have successfully conducted the foundation course for this year, for this batch, wonderfully. They receive a big round of applause for that. For this foundation course, we had speakers both from outside as well as from the in-house faculty. As a first of its kind initiative from MU, we are here to introduce an appreciation award to recognize the student in your batch who has mesmerized us with the reflections on the foundation course that was conducted. Let me at this August moment call upon Miss Devika Ramesh Gopal. I would like to call upon Principal Sir for giving away the certificate of appreciation to her. One of the best ways we learn is by reflective learning. Her book is a benchmark for anybody to cross over. It's excellent. I would like to call upon our respected guest, Dr. Harun sir, to give away a book. It's not a textbook, it's a neurosurgeon's biography. Reflection. Come. Devika. This book excellently depicts the life of a doctor as well as a patient. An excellent book to read during medical course. I would also like to call upon Ashalata madam, who have successfully conducted this foundation course. I think I don't see Nimi and Hema here, for giving away sweets for the sweet moments. Thank you and very well done.
We went through the reflections written by the students. You must have seen a series, Mbbs Kid Diary. I woke up at 6 o'clock, I brushed my teeth, I had breakfast. Most of the students have written like that. Dr. Ashalada's class, it was excellent. After that, we had lunch. Then we went to hostel like that. But there are some students like Devika who had taken these classes, foundation course, seriously. And they had written the reflection. What happened? Really, what happened? Then they thought about that and how it is going to affect them in the future. As Dr. Silly said, it was really mesmerizing. There are several students who got 18, 19, 20, like that, out of 20. We found it a challenge to find the best reflection of reflections. Anatomy department, physiology department, and biochemistry department, we divided your reflections into 3 groups, selected the best, and from the best, we selected the bestest test. It was a challenge for us. And this girl came on top. Very good, congratulations.
We now request all the dignitaries and faculty members to kindly come forward to present the white coats to our students, marking the beginning of their journey in the medical profession.
Students are requested to come forward when their names are announced. After receiving the white coat, please exit for your photo session. Aditi VS, Sana Fatima, Sharika Santosh. I request Dr. Meera, Dr. Geeta and Dr. Jean to present the white coat to these students. Adit K, Alia Alvi, Arsha KS, Abin M, Abhinav Binoj, Abhinav S, Abhishek R, Abhiyan M Rahman, Abhiya Hanna, Aditya K.
Aditya Srivalsan, Aditya Senthil Kumar, Adrija KP, Advaita, Afifa.
നെക്സ്റ്റ് റോൾ നമ്പേഴ്സ് ലൈനായിട്ട് നിന്നോ, അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ലാഗില്ലാതെ പോവാം.
അഹ്ലീൻ, ഐശ്വര്യ IB, അക്ഷയ സജീവൻ, അക്ഷിത വിനൽ, അളക KV, അമാൻ അഹമ്മദ്, അമൃത K.
വൈറ്റ് കോട്ട് സെറമണി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ എക്സിറ്റ് ചെയ്തോളൂ, നിങ്ങളുടെ പേരൻസിനെ വിളിച്ചോണ്ട്. തിരിച്ച് റീ എൻട്രി ചെയ്യണമെന്നില്ല, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഫോട്ടോസ് എടുക്കാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവിടെ ക്യൂ ആവും.
അനാമിത്ര ചന്ദ്രൻ, അനാമിക ദിനേശ്, അനാമിക LM, അനാമൻ GM, അനന്യ ഗിരീഷ്, അനീന സുനിൽ.
Anirudh, Anjali, Anjana Krishnan, Anjana M, Anjana Murali, Anna Mary Biju, Angeline, Anukirt A. Nair.
അപർണ ഫിറോസ്, അപർണ S. നായർ, അപർണ സുരേഷ്, അരവിന്ദ് ഗോപികൃഷ്ണൻ, അരവിന്ദ് ഉണ്ണികൃഷ്ണൻ, ആർദ്ര R. നായർ, ആർദ്ര രാജൻ.
Ardra Roshni, Ardra Sunil, Arjun Kishore, Arpita Manoj, Arundhati P, Ashik, Ashika, Ashlyn, Ashwin, and Ashwini P.
ഇനി വിളിക്കും 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 ഇവിടെ വരെ 67 വരെ വിളിക്കാവൂ കേട്ടോ.
Ashwini P, Adira K, Atmaj M, Adulya Anil Kumar, Avani S. Kumar, Avantika Anil Kumar, Aisha TS, Bhavya Sudhir.
Chandana R. Krishnan, Dakshina Praveen, Daniel Baiju, Deva Biju M, Deva Shaji, Devananda SD, Devananda SD, Devika A, Devika BS.
Devika Dev, Devika G, Devika P, Devika Rajendran, Devika Ramesh Gopal, Devika VB, Dheeraj Kapoor, Dheeraj MS.
Dida K, Diya Prashant, F. Shahul Hamid, Fadil Mohammad Feroz, Fatima Hanan Ovangal, Fatima KP, Fatima Limna PP, Fatima Niha.
Fatima Risha, Fatima Sadia, Fatimatul Faiha, Fatimatul Shesna, Fatimatul Mufsila, Fida, Gayatri C, Gayatri NK.
Gayatri PR, Gayatri Baiju, Gayatri Satish, Google S, Gautami K, Hana Anna, Hareen A, Haripriya K.
ഹരിശങ്കർ
Haripriya K, Harishankar K, Harshit KV, Hema, Hiba, Haifa, Hima, Hridasri, Hidasri, Hridunanta, Hyrin, Isabel, Isha, Isha Gayatri, Ishal Praveen. Jenna George, Joel, Joseph, Joelna, Kalpana, Kartika, Kirtana, Kirtana Rajiv.
Krishna A, Krishnapriya Prashant, Krishnendu P, Kritika Rajiv, Lakshmi Manu, Leah Rose, Mahadev, Malavika M.
Hello, dear parents, there is an announcement. We need 2 representatives from these parents for including in that PTA. One gents as well as one lady representative. So PTA president and myself will be coming to the Ruby Hall. Please be there only. We will be selecting, taking the nomination of 2 PTA representatives.
Manishma M, Maria Fita, Megha Sri Kumar, Merlin Grace, Minha Fatima PM, Mini Dangar, Mohammad Danish PS, Mohammad Hassan, Mridula P, Mohammad Fawaz PY, Mohammad Mishal.
Muhammad Adil Rehan, Muhammad Nidal, Muhammad Rentis, Nada Mansoor, Naisa Nawaz, Nakul P, Nandana Dinesh, Nandana Mol PS, Nandana S.
Nandana VS, Nanda S, Nandana Anup, Narendran P, Nataina, Natania, Nawal Abdul Karim, Neil Tiwari, Neha Joni.
Netra Jairam, Nihal Ahmad, Nikita, Nivedya MP, Nivedita Krishna, Nivedita R, Nivedya Ravindran, PP Srinanda, Parvana Sanath, Parvati Murali.
Pavitra V.E., Purnendu, Purnima A.G., Paurnami Pitambaran, Pranav, Prarthana Rupesh, Preena Kumari, Pushkar, Hanna Maria Anjani, Ram Gopal Pillai.
Reshma Katie, Rinsha Fatima O, Rishi Harshan, Ria Fatima, Rohini T, Riyan Sakaria, Safa Tasni, Saira Elizabeth, Samuel C. Joshi.
Sana, Sandra M.S., Sankamitra R., Sanusha K., Sharat Rajesh, Savan Rajesh, Shahista Praveen, Shamil Salim P.
ഒരു വാച്ച് വീണിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് പറയും കുട്ടികൾ പുറത്തുണ്ടാവും അത് കുട്ടികളുടെ
Shani Sahu, Shaza Sinsia, Shaza Zuhra, Shivant, Shraddha, Shriya S, Shuhaib, Siddharth, Siddharth S,
Siham, Shivanand Srivalsan, Shivani Shivapriya, Sneha KR, Srijitar, Sri Parvati G, Sreya S, Shreyas Prijit.
Shreya Chandra Shankar, Srinath Nair, Surya P, Swaliha K.A., Swati M.S., Shweta Sunish, Tarun T.P., Tirtha B. Prakash, Tejas, Vaishnavi D.A., Varsha K.L.
Varsha MS, Veena K, Vismaya Ranjan, Vismaya Anil, Yadunant Baiju, Yashovardhan Singh, Yuvraj Singh Rathor, Devi Krishna.
I now invite Dr. Meera to render the vote of thanks.
Okay. Yeah. A warm and pleasant good afternoon to our beloved Chairman Sir, Sudha Ma'am, Chief Guest Dr. Harun M. Pillai Sir, Principal Sir, esteemed colleagues, proud parents, and most importantly, our shining stars of the day, the students who is not here. It is my distinct privilege on behalf of our institution to deliver the vote of thanks for this profoundly moving and significant occasion. First and foremost, a sincere thank you to our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Harun M. Pillai. Sir, your inspiring presence and words of wisdom have set an exceptionally high standard of dedication and ethical practice for our new students as they begin this journey. And thank you so much, sir, for all the lifestyle tips you have provided for us, which you are practicing in your day-to-day life. Sir, we are truly honored to have you grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Mrs. Harun M. Pillai for joining us today. Your presence has truly added a warmth and charm to this occasion. Thank you, ma'am. We extend our sincere appreciation to our visionary chairman, Shri V. Anil Kumar, for providing the foundation and the resources that allow us to pursue our mission of molding the next generation of lifesavers. Your commitment to the betterment of this institution and the society is truly inspiring, sir. I would like to extend my gratitude to the Secretary and Director of Medical Operations, Dr. Sudha Anil, whose perseverance and commitment to excellence has set benchmarks for the coming generations. My heartfelt thanks to our Principal Sir, Dr. P.V. Narayanan, for his motivational address and steady leadership. Your guidance is the cornerstone of this institution. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Dr. Ravindran, Medical Superintendent, Dr. Rijesh, Vice Principal UG, and Dr. Padmaja Jain, Vice Principal UG Academics, for their felicitations and blessings. A special mention of my esteemed colleagues who played a crucial role in today's proceedings. Dr. Ashalata, Professor and HOD, Department of Anatomy, for the warm welcome address. Dr. Sneha, Professor, Department of Biochemistry, and Dr. Smriti, Professor and HOD, Department of Physiology, for their felicitations. To the HODs and my dear colleagues of other departments, thank you for taking your time off your busy schedule and gracing this occasion. Your collective effort and dedication truly embodies the spirit of this college. I would also like to thank the PTA executive members for their support. And To the parents, you are the unsung heroes of this day. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for the profound trust you have placed in our institution. We recognize the years of quiet sacrifice and unwavering faith that brought your children to this threshold. As your wards now don the white coat, the cherished symbol of our noble profession, know that their accomplishment is truly your victory, and we share in your immense pride. We, the faculty, commit to nurturing their dreams and shaping them into compassionate and knowledgeable physicians with the utmost sincerity and dedication. And finally, to our baby batch, the future of medicine, you have now taken the first visible step in a demanding yet immensely rewarding career. Wear your coat with pride. Let it remind you daily of the great responsibility, compassion, and honor that comes with serving humanity. Your medical education journey and the journey to becoming a complete doctor starts now. And we are excited to witness the compassionate and knowledgeable physicians you will become. We wish you all the very best on this incredible path, and thank you for being a part of our esteemed institution. I would also like to congratulate the toppers of the Mbbs 2024 batch who were felicitated today. You are the guiding stars and motivation of our incoming students. Today we felicitated the toppers. The first place student was given 10,000 cash prize, and the second place 7,500, and for the third place topper 5,000 rupees, and for the overall topper 2 grams of gold coin was given. Okay. At this moment, I would like to thank our chairman sir for his generosity, and this inspiring gesture will definitely motivate our baby batch, isn't it? And hope many of you are going to get toppers so that you will get lots of gold coin. I take this opportunity to thank Shafi sir, administrative officer, and his team, store team, project manager, designing and marketing team, and the support staff for ensuring the seamless execution of the entire program from the beautiful lamp lighting to the final ceremony. I would also like to thank Ms. Keertana and Nivedita for the wonderfully rendered prayer song, and also thank Dr. Ashwati and Dr. Akshara, the MCs, for skillfully guiding us through this wonderful ceremony. With hearts full of gratitude, we conclude this formal ceremony. Thank you all for joining us to grace this wonderful occasion and blessing our students. We look forward to many, many more years of dedication and excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we come to the conclusion of today's white coat ceremony. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all our dignitaries, faculty members, students, and parents for joining us and making the occasion memorable. The ceremony is officially concluded. Thank you.
Ananya